Okay, good morning dear students. Today we are going to start one more new point and the discussion on the same from the unit number 2, that is conformational isomerism in the ethane, N-butane and cyclohexane. Now this point belongs to your second unit, that is geometrical isomerism, and this point here in this point we are going to discuss different conformations of these alkane category of the compounds, that are ethane, butane and cyclohexane. Now we'll start the discussion on this. Now before we move actually forward, what is the meaning of the word conformational isomerism, which is to be there in the ethane, butane and cyclohexane? Now these are all categories of the compound from the alkane family, and they are going to attain conformation as well as their isomerism. Now what happened? Why there is a formation of conformational structures and their isomers will be there for the different type of categories of the compound? Now what happened? There is a bond rotation in every molecule will be happening, and this bond rotation will allow the chain of the atom to adopt many number of conformations. So any carbon-carbon or any hydrocarbon type of bond will be there. These bond continuously they are rotating, continuously they are changing their shapes and size. So this bond rotation allow the chain of the atom to adopt different shapes and different conformations. Now for example, at room temperature in the solution, all the single bonds in the molecule are constantly rotating. So at room temperature also, all the carbon atoms or all the bonds in every molecule, they are continuously rotating and they are changes the shapes of those two molecules. Now these two molecules will have exactly the same shape at any one time are quite small. So they are continuously changing their shape, and continuously the bonds which are there in the molecule, they are rotating. Even though no two molecules have exactly the same shape at any one time. Not two molecules will attain the same shape at any one time. That means they are continuously they are changing their shapes and rotating their bonds. So we call these different shapes of those molecules, we can call it as a different conformations. So for example, the pea moth pheromone. So this is one of the chemical which is used for the attracting insects. It is there. So this chemical which is going to be attract the insects which is there in the pea moth. So this molecule is also continuously changing the shape across rotating this carbon-carbon single bond. See, the position of these arrow will rotate the bond here. That's why due to the rotation of these bonds here, they are going to change their shapes. Now these shapes, if he is going to attain the shape like this, now this shape is again going to give the more rotation about this two bonds in which we have shown this arrow, and they are going to attain the different shapes and different conformations. So when a molecule will rotate its carbon-carbon single bond, or any molecule will rotate its single bond and will attain different shapes of the molecule, are known as conformations. So if any molecule will rotate its